This is CW Austin Morning with first warning weather and traffic.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Time check is 8 o'clock on this Wednesday morning. Thank you so much for joining us. We have in-depth weather and traffic for you. The sun rose in the past few minutes, and the Austonian weather camera picked up on a great shot there. Let's have a look at it together with our temperatures that are honestly feeling crisp. I would even consider them a little bit cooler than average, right? So overall, when we're dealing with these warmer highs, during the day, it's nice to at least wake up with weather that is nice out and about. All right, currently right now at the airport, it's 57 degrees, calm winds, and we'll see that change by the afternoon hours in terms of temperature, clouds, and radar. There is nothing pretty much over Texas. Oklahoma, a few light showers. We had a front move through yesterday from our north and east. That has kind of since stalled out and remained stationary. You can see where it got cut off across central Texas. 10 degrees cooler in Bastrop, LaGrange, and Rockdale. 9 degrees cooler in Mason. All right, temperature check right now. Llano 55, San Saba 57, Richland Springs 58. How about Dripping Springs at 55, Pflugerville 60 in our eastern counties. Actually, the coolest. We're seeing several upper 40s on the map right now, which is definitely something that is refreshing to see at this hour. 90s, though, by the afternoon hours. Hate to be bearer of bad news there, but warming up by 30 degrees by the afternoon. Warm weather continues. Dry, dry, dry. No rainmakers in the next 7 days with an update on Milton and its in-depth impacts. All that's coming up in just a bit. But first, here's a check with your traffic.
All right, thank you so much, Tommy. I get a little bit more time now on this traffic update. So here we go. Let's start here from our TxDOT camera at Mopac and High Ridge. This is in North Austin, just south of Highway 183. So some perspective here. All lanes of Mopac extremely slow. There is a crash off in the distance. Hey, that crane went down, and now we can see it. So it's right here near Steck on southbound Mopac, and that's Mopac, but it's blocking multiple lanes and causing a drive time of close to an hour. I mean, 51 minutes, give or take, from 45 to Cesar Chavez for that drive. That's at least the amount of time it's going to take you to navigate that stretch of roadway. What's happening is that you're seeing delays also build on 183. Those two really go hand in hand. So 40 minutes coming in from Cedar Park if you take Mopac to downtown. Look at this, Round Rock to downtown, 70 minutes at Steck. But then we have a crash near 45th Street, and that's causing delays also on the main lanes of 2222, traffic trying to get onto Mopac, so having a ripple effect there as well. So Mopac, unfortunately, up north is a rough spot to be this morning. We also have a crash on 35 near Wells Branch Parkway, causing heavy delays coming in from Round Rock. So that would kind of give you some insight as to why it's 70 minutes coming in from Round Rock. Okay, the other end of things, a little bit quiet. Kyle to downtown, 65 minutes. Mopac northbound from 45 to Cesar Chavez, 35 minutes. Busy morning. Kristen.
Thank you so much, Erica. Just updating you on Hurricane Milton, still a Category 4 storm. It came down from that Category 5 we had earlier this morning, but 155-mile-per-hour winds. Forward motion is 16 miles per hour to the northeast. The outline here is actually the reconnaissance flight. We've got the hurricane hunters, NOAA's hurricane hunters, in fact, out there flying through this system right now before it makes landfall later on tonight. This is likely going to be an overnight landfall. Looking at the history of the winds, man, this thing did it all, up to 180-mile-per-hour winds at one point. Last update had this storm with 155-mile-per-hour winds. Good news is, if there is any to this situation, conditions right ahead of the shoreline there in Florida, which is working against this storm. So we do anticipate it to continue weakening before that landfall late tonight. Well, there's a new timeline for cities to replace.
Kendrickson, KXAN News.
And we've reached out to representatives with Mirasol Springs concerning today's news conference. We did not hear back, but on its website it said water conservation has been a central focus and highlights what is called responsible water harvesting, including ways it says it can be used to reclaim water in rainwater harvesting to limit impact.
All right, thank you so much, Tommy. Hey, heads up on northbound 35. This is in South Austin. You're looking at our TxDOT camera at I-35 in Old Torf. That far right side, that exit lane blocked currently because of a crash. So heads up, if you are headed up northbound 35, that would explain the heavy drive time. I'll show it to you in a second. So watch for that. Crash northbound 35 near Woodland Avenue, Old Torf, Riverside Drive, that corridor there. It is busy. It's very busy on 360 and 2222, that corridor there near the construction zone. So you'll see heavy delays in both directions. So just giving you a heads up about that. I know we see that every day, but it's always worth a mention that, yeah, today it's rough for sure. Here's a look at your drive times. Northbound 35, 53 minutes coming in from Kyle. Northbound Mopac between 45 and Cesar Chavez, half an hour. And then checking out those southbound corridors, they're still rough for sure. Round Rock to downtown, 57 minutes, 33 minutes southbound Mopac between 45 and Cesar Chavez after those earlier crashes on Mopac. 34 minutes coming in from Cedar Park on southbound Highway 183. All right, keep it here. We'll be back with one last check of your news, your weather, and your traffic. Such a good song, you know?
It has been a great vibe here.
57 degrees out there. Can you believe it?
In some spots. Upper 40s it was in the east of I-35.
When I walked out this morning, it felt great. So
sweater weather.
More of that. Come on, baby.
More of that. You can thank me.
Have a good day.
See ya.
You're watching CW Austin.